My name is Steve, and I'm working with my friend Ray on Gantt chart AI. We're using generative AI to create project timelines in Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel, and we're making it available for free. The next couple videos we make are going to be me creating project timelines for various tasks you might come across at work. Today's video is going to be on integrating Google Login into your website. After you log into Gantt chart AI, you'll be taken to this page where you can fill out a project name, description, the teams, which is an optional field, a start date, and you can hit generate Gantt chart once you're done filling all those out. So let's start with the project name. I'm saying that I want to add Google Login to my website. And for project description, I'm just going to describe what my problem is, which is I work at a medium-sized e-commerce website business. We want to give users the ability to log in to their accounts using their Google credentials. I have a developer who already knows how to do this, so no research is really needed. It's not a new feature, for example, not net new necessary. And I don't plan on having the login button be designed in any way. We'll use the default. So then we won't need to use a designer, for example. All right, so we'll have one full stack engineer, and we'll add a start date. Today is the 14th of July. And this is probably good enough for a initial description. So we'll hit generate Gantt chart. And we'll look at the breakdown of tasks. Starting off, set up project repository. That's not necessary, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Configure Google API console for OAuth. That is necessary. You need to get approval from the Google Trust and Safety team, for example. Backend, implement OAuth 2 flow using Google credentials. I'm going to go ahead and just say that's consolidated into the first one. Front end, add Google Login button. That is necessary. Integrate Google Sign-in JavaScript library. Sure, that's a bit specific, but that's okay. Actually, instead, let's say integrate Google Sign-in in the backend. Handle login and account linking in the backend. Okay. Perform unit testing for OAuth 2 flow. Yes, we want to do testing. Perform integration testing. Yes. User acceptance. This is just a login button. We don't need to do that. Deploy to staging. Yes. Monitor and fix any issues. We want to have time for that. Deploy to prod. Okay. Monitor. Yes. And document. Okay. I think these are a good enough breakdown of tasks, so we'll hit finalize Gantt chart. And we'll give it a minute or less to load. Here we see two links. One is view on Google Sheets, or the other one is a link to an Excel file, which is just going to be a download. We're going to hit view on Google Sheets. And let's take a look. So the work streams are going to be the overarching themes of the work of these tasks. And let's take a look. Configure Google API console for OAuth. And this is going to be the team that we specified, the full stack engineer. Spending 2 days to do this seems like overkill. It should take less than half a day, but let's say it's kind of new. This should be enough for any full stack engineer. Adding Google Login button should not take 3 days. Let's say that's at most 2. So we're going to change that to 18. For backend engineering, integrating the Google sign-in on the back end. 4 days seems reasonable. And that's 3 and then 4 here because the 20th and the 21st are weekends, as are the 27th and the 28th, which is why they are not filled in. Handle login and account linking on the back end. That's 3 days. Sure. Next is perform unit testing for OAuth 2 Flow. 2 days to do this. All right. Perform integration testing. 3 days. That seems excessive, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that down to 2. And we'll make this 731. That means that deploying and all of this can move over 1. So let's see, 1, 4, deploy to staging. This should really just take 1 day. So let's see, that shouldn't be 4 then. We're going to make that into just 1 day, and we can move these up by a day. This can start on the 4th. Monitor and fix any issues. 5 days seems excessive. Let's do 3. That's 06. All right, and then let's take a look. Deploy to prod. Just gonna move this here. 2 days. That should just really take 1 day. And let's see, monitor and address any post-deployment issues. Let's say that happens just on the 14th. These don't look quite right. Let's see, where did I mess up? 8.1 to 8.1. Good. This is on the 4th to the 6th. That's correct. I moved these over too much. So this should be the 7th. 7th. Then monitoring, calling it 5 days. So that should happen on the 8th. But when's the weekend? So it's starting on the 9th. So 11th. And then, does this seem right? Okay, so 1 day on the second week of August, and then 4 days in the third week of August, and then documentation can take 2 days, let's say. So this should start on the 15th to the 16th. All right, take care of this. Whoops. Takes a little bit of getting used to editing these, but there we go. And here is our project timeline. You can see that there's some that can be done in parallel, but in general, they're step-by-step in this way. And that's going to be it for our project timeline. Thanks for watching.